And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Ball is teed up. It's their punter, Torrey Taylor, to do the honors. And here we go from Chicago. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Working quickly here. From the 38. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun now for Love. That's caught for the first. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Loves to throw again. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Love from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They just keep working it forward early. We've got 1st and 10 now from the 35. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 1st down throw. Here's Love. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that one's picked off in the end zone, but no, incomplete, folks. He wasn't able to stay in bounds. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. Takes the handoff, now Love. And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers finish up an excellent opening series. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Coming out throwing is Williams. That's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll get it up to the 44.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, Williams. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
From the gun, it's a get to Bigsby. And he's brought down for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Packers are going to have a long football field ahead of them on this drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Jalen Johnson with the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 now. Lays out. What a catch. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. First down now. Ball at the 39-yard line. Love out of the shotgun. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Thrown on 1st down, Love. And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 13-0 lead. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Get out of here with a W offense.
Williams from the gun. Komet's got it, left side. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. And they send a man in motion. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He gets this to Tyler Scott. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. First down, Williams. Complete to his back, Tank Bigsby. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And they bring him down around the 34. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Bears first down.
First down throw by Williams. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. It's a 2-score game early. Back to Soldier.
What's going on, guys?
We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They've been moving it well, but face a 3rd down here. Williams set to pass. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Williams to throw on first. Got a man, it's Bigsby. And this is down all the way to the 3. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
13 more yards. That's another Bears first down.
Motioning the tight end now.
3-yard line.
Bigsby has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Here's Williams. Escapes the... Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense. It just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
And for the Chicago touchdown. PAT effort coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the pistol, here's Love. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those true throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Running right. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And it's going to be Bears football. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Out of the pistol, Williams. Forced out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Williams thrown again here on 2nd down. This one falls incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Get in the end zone, fella.
3rd down. Here's Williams. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Packers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. All right, defense did its job, forced the offense into a 3rd and long, and that, in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy, Kate, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time what? Stay on schedule, avoid these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say, earn the right to rush the passer, earn the right to make them one-dimensional, and when you do, go pay it off. And they did in the biggest of ways with that huge INT. With the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception, and that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Second and 10, Love trying again. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Love from the gun. This is reeled in by Reed. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down throw. Here's Love. He rolls to his right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Bears take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
And he found some running room for a nice gain.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run it again with Bigsby. Down the sideline to the 45. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. That one right down the middle. And the Bears tie things up at 14. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Love. Connects on the crosser. Still fighting forward. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers need only one to take the lead. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is McManus to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. Here's 2nd and 7. Komet brings it in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. A give right side, here's Bigsby. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. But, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. After the flag, they've got 3rd and 9 to figure out. To throw, Williams. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. And they get to him just in time. That's a tackle for the stand and a turnover on downs.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across. But there was no overcoming a front just as equally motivated to get off the field.
And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers grow their lead just before halftime. Christian Watson with the touchdown. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers double their lead to 14.
Bears 14.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Return starts from the goal line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Scott reels it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Now Williams. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. He finds space, middle of the field. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Entering Cooper takes it away. And the Packers take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Looking for Christian Watson that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, you can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
He won't be able to make the catch. It's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun now for Love. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. Takes the handoff, now Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it. You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we called them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
On for the field goal now. Here's Brandon McManus. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. On now is McManus to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. A give up the gut to Bigsby. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 32. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears cut into the lead coming out of halftime. That one splits the uprights. And the Bears cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Chooses to bring this one out. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. That's incomplete left side. Trying to find his tight end. So second down coming up. Here's Love to throw. Cut by Jacobs. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Working quickly here. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Thrown on 1st down, Love. He lofts it deep, right sideline. And he's got it, but didn't stay in bounds. Oh, hold on. There's a flag on the field, though. Let's listen. A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10. Love looking to pass. Finds a seam down the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Has it at the 7. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Love to throw again. Has it in close. And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone. Jacobs. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Packers push their lead further to start the half. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers take a 3-possession lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. From his own end zone, here we go. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
At their own 23-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. On the give, it's Bigsby. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here. 1st down, Williams. Has his man, it's a Dunze. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Has the connection to a Dunze. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Williams from the gun. He's got a man left. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
1st down throw by Williams. Oh, he put some heat on this deep. Big gain downfield. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Roma Dunze touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Bears cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. So new kickoff rules, this is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Play fake, it's Love. Buying some time right. Now here he goes. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
From the 47. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Looking for Christian Watson that time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Love from the gun. That's caught for the 1st. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 1st down throw, here's Love. Gets to the sideline, and it's a catch by Watson. And he's out a yard or two shy of the 15. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. From the red zone now. Cut out left. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Second and 6 coming up here. Shotgun now for Love. This throw is caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Working quickly here. He'll throw it yet again. On the move, headed right. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have second down coming up.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Still sticking with the passing game. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Love now on 3rd and goal. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. On for the field goal now. Here's Brandon McManus. This is a chip shot from the left hash. The Packers take their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
No score zone right here.
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Love out of the shotgun. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Certainly looking for that nail in the coffin, the knockout punch, a touchdown, and 3-possession lead that could put this one out of reach. Hey, it's a luxury they could afford to take in that spot. Built themselves up a little buffer here, Kate. It's never over till it's over.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Chicago first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Off the play fake, Williams. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Working from the gun, Williams. Komet brings it in. And he's out of bounds, just a step short of the 40. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Williams to throw on first. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. He's trying another one deep. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Now it's Bigsby, and he'll get it up to the 44. Offense up to the line fast.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. It's fourth down.
Desperation time here on fourth. He finds him beyond the marker. And he will get the first as they touch him down. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now here's Williams. Finds a seam down the middle. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. Here's Williams. He puts some power on a deep one left. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Well, the QB right there, he put it pretty close to the sidelines to begin with. And the defender, well, that was a nice job. Just simply put a hand out there and let me just encourage the ball to fall incomplete.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Got a man, it's Bigsby. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. This is Bigsby. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down, Williams. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So it's second down coming up.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Williams thrown again here on second down. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. And he has the Chicago touchdown. The Bears make it a 4-point game here in the fourth. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Here's Love to throw. He's on the move. He's keeping it. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
2nd and 3. He's going to loft one deep to the left. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Packers only up by a few. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. He's back to throw. He's loaded another one up. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Flushed out of the pocket. This one's caught. And he'll be just inside the 10 before he goes out. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal. Handoff here to Jacobs. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers make it a 10-point ball game. On now is McManus to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And look at this return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. To throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. The Bears decide to call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Down a couple of scores. Those 2 timeouts they've got left are going to be crucial. Here's first down. Looking to throw it. Throwing deep for the end zone. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
They kick the running back in motion. Oh, look at this. He's set up to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10. Love trying again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch...
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Bears are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, you're looking at a huge gain.
Into the hands of Bigsby, complete. And a good pickup of 9 there before it gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
One final shot here. It'll be the 1st and more. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the